You might be feeling a little uncomfortable or have felt that way. Just in general, maybe something in your life, but definitely when you're looking at the world. And I happened to do that today, and then I thought I have to talk about it a bit more. The last several days, I've been putting out so many things from Wilhelm because I wanted to give people a little more understanding of what was occurring because I did have that information. That's what Wilhelm had given me. And I put up something today about Wilhelm's philosophy could change the world because I do know that's possible. When we look at everything that's going on, there is a solution, and I was it was given to me. And so I went to look at a message for tomorrow because it's still the 14th. It's still Valentine's Day, but I thought I have to talk about this now because I put it away because I've done that quite a bit. For a lot of reasons, because it's kind of difficult to explain to people what has happened, what I've done. When we come into the world, we don't know who we're going to become. We don't know what we're going to develop, how we're going to develop, none of that. And we also don't know what the world's going to look like. And those things, that combination causes things to happen. And that's what happened to me. But I'm going to read something to you first, and then I will explain why I'm talking about it and why I have to talk about it tonight. And it is this. I always get things. There's a synchronicity, and Wilhelm gives me the dates are in order. There is an there's an order in the universe, and that's what I've clued into. That's why I put up all the messages recently to show others there is an organization that we begin to figure out as we develop as humans, as more of us study things, and that's what has come through me. So February 15th, 2020, we thought you knew who you were meant to be. We will make this message fun, for we are dealing with a subject some of you find uncomfortable, and that is your physical death. We use the word physical so that many of you will hold on to the notion that you are eternal beings and your spirit never dies. Now, when this epic event occurs in your experience, you each wonder what will happen later. Some of you don't have an answer, so you pick the one that tells you nothing occurs. But we will offer this scenario for fun. You will meet your angels, and they will say to you, we thought you knew who you were meant to be. We gave you every indication of what that might be. We even made it uncomfortable for you to go in a direction that didn't make sense, hoping you would seek comfort. We also placed others in your life to tell you who you were meant to be, but mostly you ignored us. Nevertheless, you do know now. We used this delightful story to explain Roger's experience of yesterday. He attended a show of a client and marveled at what he saw. He knew it was partially due to his work, but he was still surprised to see the results. Then another friend of 30 years said to him, you always said things that frightened me because they were so true, and I wondered how you could know that. Each of you has gifts, and when you die, they will be evident, and we will also say to you, we thought you knew who you were meant to be. Wilhelm. Then I did something else the other day. I took the beginning messages of when I began this in 1989 and I put them into artificial intelligence. And I said, analyze this. And I took a message from all of the ones that came through. And that particular message said, accepting this message could change your life in the world. And so AI said that's actually possible. It's not hyperbole. And they explained why. We can't look at things and think that we don't have the ability to change them. We do. We've been given everything. And what happened for me is that Wilhelm gave it all to me. And what happened is it healed my life. And that's what it could do for everyone. So, but when you develop something new within you, um, sometimes it can be challenging to accept because this is never what I thought my life was going to be. And now I see that I have been given an an encyclopedia, a something that's so amazingly incredible because I know it helps everyone. That doesn't make sense to a lot of folks, except when you understand that all you're working with is your consciousness and all this work that it causes you to know what that is. I was just hanging out a bit. But now that's why I put out everything. I wanted everyone to have the benefit of these little groups that I put together because you will see how much it changes you. But now what is happening the rest of my life is finishing on getting the rest of the philosophy together and in the work. I want you to know that you can accomplish anything. See you soon.